Good morning, everyone. And we have now completed 7 full weeks of 500 days to 50 years, 63 days. And I hope all of you are staying on top of your standards and just trying to achieve a constant momentum towards improving our relationship with the Lord. As a part of one of my standards, I've been reading this book by Daniel Chowning, and it's called Healed by Love, and it's really based on the prayer life of St. John of the Cross. And John of the Cross gives us some really good words here. I just want to share a few things with you. John says he defines prayer as a secret and peaceful and loving inflow of God, which is not hampered, but frees the soul in a spirit of love. And he goes on to say, in other words, prayer is an experience of God's self-communicating love to the most profound levels of our mind and spirit that purifies us of any disordered desires, imperfections, attachments, and instructs us on the science of love, a love free of selfish desire, possessiveness, and ego. And I was kind of stuck on this yesterday as I was thinking about that he really is trying to tell us that in order for us to heal, to be closer to God, we do have to spend some time in prayer. So I'd really ask you, maybe that's one of those areas now that we're 7 months in, how much time are you spending in prayer? How much time are you spending in spiritual reading and going to the scriptures and praying the rosary and going to the chaplet of divine mercy, of reading about the saints? And what we can gain from that is a desire to spend a little bit more time with God and let him really have an impact and chipping away at those imperfections that we have in our lives. And what happens there is that God has more access to our hearts, and we can start seeing through the eyes of Christ just a little bit more clearly. So we see Christ in ourselves, we see Christ in others, we see Christ in the sacraments, and especially the Eucharist, and it just helps us to grow. So 63 days, congratulations on 7 weeks that are down. That means we only have 437 more days to go. That sounds like a lot, but I guarantee it will go very quickly. And just a reminder, June 1st, we have a meeting. The first 100 days will be down. Father Andy Turner is going to come out from the seminary, the rector of the seminary. He's going to talk to us about the mind and how we can really have our minds set on God and what that means in terms of our development and our relationship with him. So enjoy this week, and my prayers are with you. And let's continue to pray for each other as we look forward to celebrating 50 years as a parish community. Thanks, everyone.